Hey everyone, okay, so foundation time today. Different application tip. I showed it previously in my last video, but didn't explain it, so this is what this video is about. Quick rant off topic really quickly. My lights here, they are Wi-Fi enabled, which means I can only use them if the Wi-Fi is working. They won't turn on. And my speakers, they're Wi-Fi enabled, which means there's no volume, no sound at all if the Wi-Fi's down. Wi-Fi goes down here a lot. I'm irritated that A, I didn't look into it properly when I bought them, and B, that a company would make something that is completely unusable unless Wi-Fi is on. Right, so here's what you need to do. So you need a very dense brush for this. So I'm going to be using my brush here, which is the F4 brush, and it's a really dense brush. Now, when it comes to the white gold collection, that was the artisan brush. Brush 5, while dense, is a little bit too soft for this technique to work. You can certainly try it, but it's pretty soft. I've got a really dense all-in-one brush coming out in synthetic soon, but for the time being, if you've got this beauty, and oh, it's a beauty, that's what you need to use. So first of all, you're going to need to take your foundation, and you're going to need to place a pump of it, or whatever amount you like to use, into the palm of your hand. So there we go. Now, what you need to do is get that brush. I'll just put it down. Right, get the brush, and with the foundation in the palm, I want you to work it into the bristle. And you keep working that product into the bristle until every single bit of it is on the brush and not on your palm. So you're working it in. Now what this does, it does two things. It applies pretty much any foundation like a watercolor, like a sheer coat, and it also dries instantly. So I'm going to start to swipe this now, and you want to buff this onto the face. So I'm sorry to say, but people with really dry skin, this technique is not your friend. But for those that don't have dry skin, you've got a watercolor effect with foundation. You've also got instant dry time. It's completely dry. And keep working it and reapplying. So I'm doing it again because I used pretty much less than half a pump. So I'm working it into the bristle, and now I'm buffing it onto the skin. Now I've tried this with really matte foundations, really dewy foundations, and it all works like you wouldn't believe. And the fact that you can powder this and it's instantly dry, nothing's going to move on your skin whatsoever. Watch, look at that. You're shoe shining it onto the skin. It is one of my favorite ways now to apply foundation that looks like skin. So now we'll just liven up the skin with a touch, come on, of blusher. I'm going to use the same brush just to buff this into the skin, because I'm going to wash this off in about 4 seconds. And just to liven it up ever so slightly, just adds a bit of colour to the face, which I adore. Now, we're done. I've got the glasses. We're done. We're done. Let me have a look. Gorgeous. We're completely done. Now, if I was to powder this now with a powder brush, so this is my number 3 brush from White Gold, nothing would move because it's instantly dried by the way that we applied it, right? So that's the beauty of this. Whether you use a brush to apply some powder or you use a powder puff, you've got that instant dried effect on the skin. It goes on dry and not wet. That is the beauty of using this technique. Right, let's wash this shit off. See you next time, bye-bye.